Hello mates and welcome to the Baron Reviews, with me, the Baron. Today's game is Bomber Crew, a strategy warplane simulation made by developers Runner Duck. Bomber Crew has a little hint of faster than light by being a multitask pressure game where players must put out literal and metaphorical fires as things go to shit fast. Like FTL, it has a somewhat rogue-like-ish attitude with regards to the permadeath of your crew, though one big variation between both games is that Bomber Crew has an element of upgrading and kitting out your crew members, both to make them more personalised and functional. Different crew members have different functions on the plane, such as the pilot, navigation, communications and so forth, each with a unique UI that allows the player to activate the character's special skills. If any character is killed mid-play, that character's skill set is then unavailable for the rest of the mission, which could put the player at a serious disadvantage. Largely, the most strategic element of the game is in the player's decisions for the workload distribution. Besides giving characters orders about the plane, the player also needs to tag enemy targets, navigation points and bomb drops in order to function successfully. Needless to say, this requires an ability to multitask under pressure and keep a level head as your plane is getting blown apart. However, one big disappointment for me was how slow it all is. Characters plod along slowly, tagging enemies is slow, setting waypoints is slow. For all the chaos that occurs so rapidly, I was left with a sense that I didn't really have much control over the fate of the plane, as much as FTL for example, and that there's a lot more crap shooting involved. On top of that, the camera's not the greatest. Camera rotation works in a way that's intuitive, but if you zoom the camera in, at a certain point it automatically snaps to a horizontal view where the plane becomes opaque, and that can get super annoying when you accidentally zoom in and the camera snaps while you were trying to tag enemy planes in the heat of combat. Graphically, the art direction is excellent, with a fun, cartoonish vibe to all the characters and planes. One really nice feature is the ability for the player to make custom art decals for the plane wings. That, on top of the fact that you can individually customise each crew member's kits, suggests to me that Runner Duck really wanted to create a bond of familiarity between a player, his crew and his plane. By promoting attachment to the crew in this way, the game succeeds at really stinging when you lose a crew member, and the stakes feel higher in that sense. The base price for the game is great at $15, which means if you wait for sale you can probably grab it for around the $10 mark. Overall it's a fun game, and although I grew weary of the repetition after a few hours, you still might want to give this one a look if you're looking for something with a little bit of roguelite feel. So that's it from the Baron. If you're interested in this game you can find it in the link below, and if you like this review please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.